Alright, let's learn a shtickle Kedushas Levi. I wish I could just get rid of this black box because I don't need it. I think there's a way to do it, but I don't have time right now. We're in Parshas Shemos already. Um, so let's go to the book of Exodus, Shemot, Shemos. Alright, Ve'ela Shemos b'nei Shmeis. Ve'ela Shmeis b'nei Yisrael. Reuven, v'chulu v'chulu v'chulu. Rabbi Weinberger never said v'chulu, but Rabbi Pittem did, so I don't know. You have to say Blush and Rabbi, but I had different Rebbeim in Yeshiva different years. Anyway, Ve'ela Shmeis b'nei Yisrael Reuven. This is Exodus chapter 1, verse 1 and verse 2. Alright. Ki hine shmeis hashvatim hakadoshim ka'asher tira Hashem shel kol echad al ma nikra b'shem zeh. Alright, when it comes to the names of the tribes, the 12 sons of Jacob, right? When you see the name of each tribe, why were they given this name? Reuven. Why? Ki ra'ah Hashem. I don't know what that is. He's called Reuven because, and all of this is that the Lord will see Ki ato Yahavani Ishi, should be ato with an ayin, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That now I'm assuming is that, that the Lord will see that now my husband will love me. That's what Leah said, right? Because she was, jealous of Rachel. Gracious, Genesis 29, verse 32. All right, Shemon ki Shema Hashem. Simeon, because the Lord hears all his Shema. Again, this chapter in Genesis 29, verse 33. Levi apam Yilva Ishi Eloi. Verse 34. And Levi, because this time my husband will be attached to me. The truth is, Chas v'shal miyef shaloimar shashvatim yinikrim al shum taiva gashmis going re'ubei. Now we read this. You might read it. All right, there's a car coming from the other side. I like to kind of slow down and watch where I'm going I don't know. Is the car coming? What's going on here? So Reuven, right? We're not saying that, God forbid, that the names that were given, this person got to move over though, that were given to the Shvatim are relative to any materialistic lust, right? Like Reuven, now my husband will love me. And also all the other tribes, Yisachar v'Asher, like Issachar, like Issachar and Asher. And behold, the truth is, Shemos Shvatim Morim al Aloyis Kol Taivas L'Shem Levadei. Really, the concept here is a very sublime one, and it's that the names of these sons of Jacob indicate elevating the lusts, that they should only be a desire for the Lord alone, for God, a desire for God. Shir Shirim. Reuven hel akol taiva shebenish leishtoi labore yisbrach shmai. So with the name Reuben, there was a spiritual elevation of all of the lust that's between a husband and wife, that was elevated spiritually to the Creator. May His name be blessed. V'chein Shimon v'chein Levi mar aliyas kol schabros labore yisbrach. And so too the names of Simeon and Levi indicate archetypically the elevation of all types of connections of friendship and love and relationships. All of this is elevated spiritually to the blessed Creator. That's why the tribes are called matos, which usually means like a staffs. Shave it means also a staff. It's a term like we see, and our sages say, like he turned it from one window to another window. Turning something around. that it was turned around, that the physical lusts were turned around to something spiritual that is creating a relationship with the Creator, the blessed Creator. Zeo ve'ela shmois b'nei Yisrael. Because we already knew their names. Why are we repeating the names again? The idea is these are the names of the children of Israel. Shemos marin al aliyas kol dvarim labaris brach misal zichroi. That the names themselves indicate the elevation of all things, even things that we consider to be very base, that they should be elevated to the blessed Creator. May His memory and mention be elevated. And I think this is a very important message for the Yemei Shovavim. This is how Shovavim begins. Shemos, Va'era Bai B'Shalach Yisrael Mishpatim. So Shemos, Shovavim begins with Shemos, with the names. Why? Because it indicates this concept that even things that we consider low and base, they are there for a purpose, to teach us to create a relationship with God. That's why, Shir is so erotic for that reason. They teach us that that's what Kedusha is. Kedusha is not only holding back, but it's indulging in a proper way in which God is there. That's why there's a problem with things that are in the klipa, things that are immoral and improper, because those things can't really truly be lifted up to God, as opposed to things that are proper, they are. And the names of the tribes teach us that lesson, and so that's why we have that in the beginning of the book of Exodus. We know their names already. We're going to learn them again to teach us that this is how we open the Yemei Shovavim. This is how we open up the season that is dedicated to fixing in Yonim of Kedusha, because it teaches us that real Kedusha, like the Ramban wrote a sefer called Igeres HaKedusha, that Kedusha is a two-way street. It's not only that we hold back from that which is prohibited, but when we engage in things which are not only permitted but appropriate, there's something very good there. We shouldn't be saying, oh, this is dirty, this is bad. No, this is the way to connect to God. Why? Because one of the things that happens there is there's the next generation, right? And that's because that's kind of how we can partner with God. It's not the only thing that has to do with it, but that's part of it. So thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later. All right. How do we turn this off?